Severe weather season's the big one in the spring, but we do have kind of a smaller season in the late fall, early winter, which we're in right now. Had our storms that rolled through here early Sunday morning, and thankfully nothing severe. What it did bring, though, was a big drop in our temperatures. Steadily, temperatures dropped throughout the day on Sunday, bottoming out this morning in the 20s in Macomb and low 30s, even hitting freezing Baton Rouge, Gonzales, and down at Morgan City, and saw 30s away from the city. Similar temperatures likely tomorrow morning, but maybe not quite as cold. We're still looking at mid-30s or lower to mid-30s, which would be cold enough for maybe some patchy frost. So our frost forecast does look like it'll be more widespread, including out toward the Atchafalaya Basin. As far as freezing temperatures go, I think those are going to be few and far between. So not as widespread of a freeze. And there are a couple of things working against that. One will be an increase in cloud cover through the night, and two will be a slight easterly wind, which does help to increase the humidity. Not muggy, but just a slight increase in those dew points. Very pretty evening sky looking out toward now sunshine. A couple of our cameras, though, are showing those higher clouds moving back in. A dew point of only 29 degrees, very dry air in place. But as soon as you pick up a wind off of the Gulf waters, those dew points, the humidity start to come back up. 59 degrees was our high, so we stayed in the upper 50s today. We'll probably get to near 60, 61 degrees through the rest of the week. So generally speaking, our highs all this week will stay below average. It'll be the morning lows that won't be getting as chilly. So 30s and 40s tomorrow morning, and gradually those morning lows will continue to come up. Increase in cloud cover through the night as well. This is more of a high, thin cloud deck, so I don't think that's going to really hurt our temperatures from just bottoming out. It may be more than anything that slight easterly wind which is starting to pick up. Temperatures at the moment are in the 50s and dew points 20s and low 30s. Those values will likely start coming up, and again, preventing the temperatures from getting as cold overnight tonight. Not that this is humid by any means, but just a little bit more of that dampness coming back into the air. Light winds outside, and they are going to be fairly light through the night, but we will start to see a little bit more of that onshore wind and becoming breezy during the day tomorrow. So increasing cloud cover through the rest of the week. Cool afternoon with high temperatures staying in the low 60s, so below our average. Then as we approach the weekend, another chance for rain and maybe some storms. Here's what's going on for the rest of the week. Cloud cover starting to come back in from that subtropical jet stream. That will stay with us all this week. Now, overrunning that moisture, we're still going to have some cool air at the surface. Morning lows will gradually come up, but afternoon highs will stay in the low 60s. Bit more cloudiness as we continue through the rest of the week, especially toward the end of the week. And then we're going to be watching this upper system that moves in and develops a Gulf low. That will start increasing our rain chances heading into Saturday and Sunday. Exact timing of the rainfall is still very much an unknown because the two global models, the GFS and the Euro, are giving us kind of two different solutions. First, let's look at the GFS. We start to get some rainfall during the day on Saturday, and it stays with us for much of the day. The GFS almost has two lows developing, one well off to the east and kind of a secondary low near us. This would be the rain chance. These kind of merge and become a powerful system as they move up along the east coast. By Sunday and Monday, we're on the backside and we already start drying out. Here's the solution from the Euro. Most of the day Saturday is dry, and then we don't really get into the rainfall until more late evening and night. This one doesn't have as much of a low developing off the Louisiana coast, but a low farther to the east and moving along the eastern seaboard as we head into early next week. So two similar but different solutions heading into our weekend rain chances. So at the moment, I'm going to lean GFS. We'll see which one ends up panning out. We'll start to know a little bit more as we get closer to this weekend, but just know we will start to see our rain chances coming back into the picture for Saturday and Sunday. If we're on the backside of that system, it should help to bring in some chillier air going into the end of the week and early next week.